So to make our basic beginner paper plane, what we're going to do is start with an A4 piece of paper and we're just folding in half lengthways. So the first fold is the most important of any paper plane, as if this one isn't accurate, the rest of your folds won't be accurate either. So make sure that you press down firmly when you're doing any folds on paper planes. So now that it's folded in half, we're going to open the paper out again. And now we've got a line down the middle. So for both of the corners at the top, we're going to pull them towards that line, making sure that it lines up with the center at all times. And then press down firmly. We'll just do the other side, bringing in that corner, making sure it meets the center line, pressing down firmly on our folds. Okay, next we'll get the left-hand side again. We'll bring it in once again to that center line, making sure that it lines up the whole way along. And we'll press down firmly. And we're going to do exactly the same for the right-hand side of the plane. Okay, next we're going to fold the plane in half using that original center line fold that we made. Now we're going to create the wings. So to do this, we're bringing the side down and we're making sure it lines up with the bottom of the plane the whole way along. So you can see the edge of the wing is perfectly in line with the bottom line of the plane. So I'm going to flip it over. We're going to fold this wing exactly the same, making sure that it lines up the whole way along that bottom fold. Okay, next step. Grab the middle of the plane, pull the wings up slightly so that they're perfectly flat across the top. And that's how we make our beginner's plane. One thing that you might notice is after a few throws, your nose might get bent. One thing you can do is open your plane up and fold back an inch or two of that nose. Make sure that it's touching the center line once again and press down firmly. And then we'll bring the plane back together. Pull out the wings again. So now with the flat nose, you'll find you can throw it into walls, throw it into the ground, and your plane will still fly correctly every time. That's how to make our beginner's plane. One other thing you might like to do is to fold up the edges of the corners, or the edge of the wings rather. This might help keep your plane a little more stable throughout the air if you are having any problems with stability.